Hello, my name is Zoha Shahid. I'm the Communications and Reporting Officer at the Decentralization, Human Rights and Local Governance Project at UNDP Pakistan. I am also the focal person for access to environmental justice, and I work extensively on business and human rights as well. My journey with RSIL began in 2019. I worked at RSIL for 4 years up until 2023 when I moved to UNDP Pakistan. My primary passion was always human rights, and at RSIL I was able to hone that skill, and RSIL gave me that space to really explore this passion that I have, because they allowed me that opportunity and that space to be able to do that. Very quickly I also was promoted to Senior Research Associate, and since then I led quite a few projects at RSIL. One of them was conducting a national baseline assessment on business and human rights, which eventually led to the development of a national action plan on business and human rights, which was approved by the Pakistani cabinet in 2021. And since then RSIL was instrumental in its implementation at both federal and provincial levels, and that gave me the space of understanding how to work with the government and how to engage not just with federal actors but with provincial actors in a decentralized context as well, to ensure protection of human rights and to ensure that these standards are upheld. I was given the ability to also explore other subjects. So for example, while I was working on human rights, I was also allowed to work on and actually encouraged to work on other areas where RSIL has its expertise, including anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing, particularly with regards to designated non-financial businesses and professions. So I was part of a project wherein we developed lots of material for DNFBPs, particularly jewelers, real estate agents, lawyers, accountants, to be able to implement some of the FATF standards and some of the laws that the government of Pakistan had created, which eventually led to Pakistan getting out of the grey list as well. RSIL has not only taught me how to do research, it hasn't only taught me how to be professional and how to engage with government counterparts and civil society, but it has also really allowed me to understand what all of this means and why it is necessary and why it's necessary to bring about positive change within Pakistan. So overall, I think RSIL has made me who I am. If I had skipped these 4 years in between my career, I wouldn't have been where I am today, and I wouldn't have been able to get a job at a UN agency, which is of course something that I had always dreamt to do. And even in that, RSIL was extremely encouraging. Everyone at RSIL was extremely supportive of my decision and allowed me to explore new opportunities and new areas where I wanted to grow. So I'm extremely thankful. I'm extremely, I think, grateful to the kind of mentorship that I have received at RSIL.